Welcome to the project for the Meetings and Events module. This is called Creating a BEO. A BEO is a Banquet Event Order. This document is the master for everyone to be able to use in the whole building for an event. And there's a new BEO for each event that we have, and sometimes we create multiple BEOs for different parts of the day for one customer, so that if they want different things throughout the day, we know that needs to be done at different times with different amounts or different setups. So one BEO can be for a breakfast, another BEO for lunch, and another BEO for dinner, but all for the same customer. So if you look at this document, I highly suggest you read through the entire document first. I'm going to have a separate video that will just read it to you if you feel like you need that, but for this purpose in this video, we're going to move fairly quickly, and I recommend that you pause the video if you need it. So after you have read through the document, you need to come back to the top of the document and click this blue hot link. It's going to open up your template. A template is something that you pull in and use a copy of, and you see my big bold red letters right over here. You must make a copy of this document. The original may not be edited. It won't let you type into it, and the reason for that is so that other people can use the template also. So we're going to create a file that you can write in. So we're going to come over here to the left and click File and make a copy. And we're going to name this one. I highly recommend you use your name or something that indicates what this document is so that you know what it is later on. Click OK. And it's going to create a separate document. So I'm going to close out this template, and you can do the same. And we're going to have our own document right here. And it takes a little bit for it to fully upload. So now we're going to go back and forth between our Canvas page telling us all the details that we've already read and our Google Sheet. So we know, and it's already listed here for us, Wednesday, December 5th, and the time from 5 p.m. to midnight. If it's not listed, you need to fill that in. So always include the day, the date, the time. And different places, if you are going to go into this industry, may have their BEO set up differently, but the same information ultimately ends up on the document. So we're using Willow Room for them. And if you noticed down here in the voicemail message that Mary Q, who is our contact right now, she's asking between 55 and 65 people. So she's guaranteeing 55 with the possibility of 65 total. So I have in here 55 is guaranteed with 65 tentative. That way we know ahead of time we may need to have more food available and more seating available. So we're just going to start at the top and work our way down the document. And remember, you can pause this video at any time, scroll back, and watch this again whenever you need it. So don't get worried if I move too fast. You can always pause the video. So the company and organization is Wrigley's Gum. They're right down the road from us. The name of the event is Wrigley's Holiday Party. Now here we have maybe some new vocabulary for you. POC means point of contact for booking. Booking means who is asking for the event, for the room. So right now we just know it's Mary Q. And the phone number, we're gonna flip back over here, and Mary Q told us her phone number in the voice message. So I'm just gonna copy that, and I double click to go into the cell without deleting everything else, and then I paste her phone number. Mary Q at the time did not give us an email, but if this were actually happening, and of course we're going to call her back and get more details, but that's something that I need to get, is an email. You want as many contact options as possible. So our on-site contact right now, we're going to assume it's Mary Q. It could be that Mary Q is just booking the room, but she's not actually going to be at the party. So that's something we need to talk to Mary Q about when we call her back. So again, we're just going to paste her phone number in there, and again, we don't know her email. And then we have, I'm going to go over to the right side for billing instructions. We're going to have regular billing so I'm putting regular billing for the room charge because it's an outside vendor or outside customer. Anyone who's within Hall County, we don't charge the room. And pricing. Billing contact, again, we're going to have Mary Q right now for billing and her phone number. And we don't know the address or her email. Those are both things, again, that we need to get. And we're going to get the advance deposit amount at the end. So for the menu, Mary Q is requesting a menu which includes chicken, what else? Salmon, and vegetarian. So we have the chicken option, the salmon option, and the vegetarian. So I'm just listing those down underneath the menu. I'm going to look back over here for pricing. Choice of 3 dinners. Chicken dinners, it's $24.50 for each plate. $24.50. And then what I'm going to do, because these are all going to be pricing, if you look up here where my cursor is, we can format it as currency. I'm going to show you several tricks while we're in here doing our calculations. I'm going to show you how to use Google Sheets and Excel for your benefit. It will do a lot of the calculations for you if you tell it how to do it. So be ready to learn a lot about Excel. So here we have salmon. Let's see what we're charging for the salmon. Salmon's expensive. It's $32.50 a plate. And because we formatted it, it automatically recognizes it as money. And our vegetarian dinner is $19.50 a plate. Now we need to find out how much it's going to cost us total. So we need to see how many. In her voicemail she said we're picking the chicken. 30 people for chicken, 20 for salmon, and 5 for vegetarian. So equals 30. So anytime you have an equal sign, that tells the computer to pay attention because we're going to do a calculation. So I've hit the equal symbol, I put in 30 for 30 meals. Multiply, I'm going to use that little star. So I did the shift and the number 8 to get the star. And then I'm just going to click over here to this cell. And because I'm creating a formula, it recognizes the cell to bring that number, whatever's in that cell, over. And then I'm just going to hit enter. Now it's multiplied the cost of each plate times the number of plates that I need. And we're going to do that again. So equal, we need 20 plates of chicken or salmon at $32.50. Hit the enter button and it calculates. And then equal symbol, 5 plates of the vegetarian at $19.50. Oops. So equal 5 times and then here, enter. So then I have those totals and then I'm going to put total and equal symbol again over here. And then I'm going to type SUM. That means sum is to add, and I'm going to put a parentheses and I'm going to highlight from the total vegetarian price up to the chicken price total. Release, close parentheses, and enter, and it calculates my total cost to the customer for the chicken salmon vegetarian meals. I'm just going to slide over to the right real quick and put in beverage. Beverages are included in menu cost. No charge. Because they're just taking the standard beverages of water, sweet tea, and unsweet tea, which are already included in our buffets, they are not going to be charged extra for beverages. Now, if they came back and said they wanted coffee service and a soda service, then we would add that in to the beverage costs. But right now, we're just assuming, based on her voicemail, that they don't want to add anything extra. But that's something we ask when we call back. So now we're going to scroll down just a touch and go to staffing and setup. So if you noticed, it gave a lot of details about the cost of servers. So we have possibly 65 people that are going to be attending, and we want to be prepared for that many people. So we have servers, which are going to be paid $18.50 an hour. I'm just going to make myself a note in here. $18.50 an hour. That's just a note for myself to know how much to multiply out. And for every 20 people attending, we need a server. And we round up to the next whole server because we can't have half a person. So we are having this event. If you remember back, she wants from 5 p.m. until midnight. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 7 hours. $18.50, because that's how much we're paying them an hour, times, so next we're going to multiply our $18.50, which is how much we're paying the server an hour, times, and then I put parentheses so it would calculate this part first, 4 servers, because that's how many we need total for 65 people, times 7, because that's how many hours we need them. So then that gives us a total of $518 in staffing costs. Then I'm going to put my name here because I'm the one that prepared the BEO. And the date. And then down here we just have a little area in case we have any changes during the event. We can make a note there. Tables and chairs set up. We are going to do banquet style. We need to note how many chairs and tables. So if we have 65 people, we can fit 8 people at our round tables. We're going to need 9 tables, 65 chairs, 8 at each table. So I'm noting for whoever sets up the room that we need 9 round tables, banquet style, 65 chairs, 8 at each table. She didn't mention any audio-visual requirements. And then we're going to come down to our final billing. This is where it gets really cool. So for food, I'm just going to put the equal sign and then click up here at my total for food, hit enter, it brings that number down for me. Beverages, no charge again. No service tax because we're a school. Room rental, we always charge $200. I'm going to double check what we put in here. Oh, $120 for the day. So for room rental, $120, flat fee for the day, no audio visual. Now our labor, we figured out, so we're going to put equal sign. We're going to click there, hit enter, it brings that number down. Not renting any equipment, no entertainment, and then it auto calculates, because I put in a formula for you, the sum of everything here. Our advanced deposit, we had to figure out, because we always have them lay down 25%. You can see that in the BEO. So to figure that part out, we're going to our equal sign, take that top number, I'm just going to click it and it brings that number in, multiply with the little star. 0.25 is the same as 25%. Hit enter. That gives us our total. And then to figure out our total amount due on the date, we're going to put equal our estimated total, I click there, minus our advanced deposit amount, and then I'm going to hit enter. You should have $1,590.38 as our total that is due on that date. And ladies and gentlemen, you are done with this BEO. This whole process is extremely important and I hope you take it seriously. I hope this video helped you, and if you have any further need for more guidance, please check with your instructor.